Hello, it's half an hour to midnight right now. I just came back from school, had a breather because today I started my day really early and got to actually settle a couple of work. So, hi, this is Liyana here, and I'm going to share with you the one significant learning of today. And it derives from the experience that I had to go through today, from doing the works with my client and also from going to school. And I learned this thing today, and that is ego. More about ego and what we can actually do to not be so egotistical or egoistic in a way, and deliver the best so that it benefits myself, us, or the person who we are interacting with. And why this ego pops up is because it is also highly relatable to me, because I always keep on doing videos and I keep on sharing with you guys the learning, the one significant learning of the day, right? And I do not want, or I do not even rather wish that at some point of time it gets too egoistic and whatever that I'm sharing with you tends to be more on the not so pleasant side in a way. Okay, why am I saying this is that ego is actually both good and bad, right? More often, society will always relate ego with someone being arrogant and someone who always talking about I am, and exuding a lot of too much of their own confidence or too much of I am, that kind of things. So, but also do note that ego can be good as well, because if you were to think of ego more on the self-esteem and knowing your self-worth, then it is good to have a bit of ego to actually speak you up and do something or attempt on something which is normally not in your comfort zone. But of course, I always believe that having too much of anything is bad. Too much of anything, even food, even the feelings, even the emotions. If it's too much and it controls you, of course it turns to bad, right? So that is why the topic ego really resonates or really comes out and stare at my face to me today. And this is a significant learning I'm sharing with you today. So that's the 10 things of knowing when you're doing something, your actions itself is actually speaking that your ego is actually controlling you. And what I learned is that by knowing or being aware of when your ego is actually acting up, it helps you to contain yourself in a way and think how you actually control it. Because as I mentioned earlier, ego is both good and bad, but how we handle it is what makes it a better thing for us, or something that breaks us in the long run, or even hurt other people, right? So for myself, a confession will be I am right now currently, or used to be, a feisty number 2. Okay, because I always, whenever I got into a heated argument with my significant other, I will always want to be right. I would want to actually state a point. And now that I know that it can be an ego acting up, I gotta watch myself. But alhamdulillah, so far, when I am on my self-development journey, I find that that is much more moderate in a way. And also, I used to be a number 9. Number 9 is someone who actually set up more or less of an impossible goal, and then when it doesn't reach, then you beat yourself very hard on it. And that used to be myself. So from there, I actually learned to forgive and maintain the balance in a way, and not to be too hard on yourself. So these two egos, I would say that I'm still working on it, but it is much more better now as compared to before. The rest of the things on the 10 the rest of the pointers on the 10 things that I've shared, go have a look at it and let me know if any one of it resonates, and do share with me how you actually handle it, because I would love to learn more about, you know, handling all of these egos. And if I can share a tip of two, I'd love to give you a comment down below as well. So that it is the significant learning that I can share with you tonight. Thank you for joining me in this video. This is Liyana here, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.